Welcome to week 88. I hope you guys enjoy these pictures of our cute little pumpkins in the pumpkin patch. We had a really great time this past Sunday afternoon hanging out with our kiddos and the babies and just enjoying some fresh air and a fun outing together. All right, so some of you may remember this big tree in front of our barn back when we first bought the farm. Mike trimmed it up nicely. He really wanted to take it down, and I just didn't really want him to. Well, I totally should have, because this is what happened back in the spring. A tornadic storm came through, damaged it, and so this is what we've been looking at for the last few months. So because it was a really beautiful day out and we needed to get this done, we decided to go out and trim this tree up. Mike cut up most all of the wood because we're going to keep it to use for our little fire pit that Colby built for us several years ago. So we're going to be using that. You know, it's fall and patio fires are really nice this time of year. And we have our fall party coming up and we always have a little fire going for that. As he was cutting all the wood up, I was just dragging off all of the kind of scrawny branches to haul them back to the burn pile at the back of the property. This was actually a really tall tree. I mean, I know it looked tall from the view I was giving you earlier, but wow, that is a lot of tree, a lot of leaves, and a lot of branches, and a lot of great firewood. You can see we have it stacked over on the left. I'm actually really glad I was videoing because I want you guys to pay close attention right about now. If you're in need of a stunt double, Mike is your guy. He took a nice roll backwards, jumped right up, and kept on working. He cracks me up. He's just like the Energizer Bunny and never stops. You know, he's fallen off of a ladder, or he's gotten knocked off of a ladder, he's gotten knocked in the head. Quite a few things have happened to him while we were actually flipping the farm, but he's pretty resilient like that. I think it took us 3 truckloads to get it all hauled to the back, to the burn pile, and then we just raked up all the leaves and took them back there too. Mike was joking around saying that this is just going to be so much easier than having to rake leaves when they actually fall off the tree. I don't know if we've ever talked to you guys about how many trees we had at our old house, but when we bought that house, it was 1 acre and it had 70-something trees on the lot. Talk about a lot of leaves, you guys. Oh my wow, this is nothing compared to our old house. So there was a chain in this tree that apparently they put around it years ago to kind of hold it up and keep the branches from spreading out too much. And the tree had grown around it, so Mike just cut it out. You can see a link or two still there, and then up high he was not able to get that out, but that's kind of funny. Here's the chain. All right, so there's our new bald tree. Looks really ugly, but Mike assures me that that was the best thing to do. I mean, it did damage our barn and our truck when it fell, so it's gonna take some getting used to seeing it this way. It kind of dwarfed the barn before, so maybe when it like branches out, fills back out, it'll look cool. All right, so if you were paying attention, you might have heard a little bit of a buzzing sound going on in the background while I was showing you the tree just a second ago. Well, Colby is here today and he is building a custom fire pit for someone, and he asked me if I would like to give it a try, wire welding. So I was like, yeah, what the heck, let's try it. I mean, I love to do new things, and this is something that would be right up my alley. So he's gonna give me a quick little tutorial, and then I'm gonna give it a go. Colby went to welding school right out of high school, and he is such a great welder and can just create and build so many cool things. If you remember, he built my dining table base, and he's built some amazing fences and gates for people. So my first try wasn't so great, so he's gonna show me again, and yes, obviously it's gonna take more than one try. Yeah, he's laughing. He's definitely laughing because mine looked absolutely awful. And then up at the very tippy top, you will see his where it's nice and beautiful. And it's like he said, 7 years versus 7 minutes. I have some practicing to do. And I just wanted to share with you guys that I tried a new recipe this week. It was a green enchilada chicken soup, and oh my wow, Mike and I both loved it. So I'm gonna drop the recipe for it in the description below. I really think we only have one more mowing job left this season, and that'll probably be next week before our fall festivus happens. I'm pretty certain I've told you guys how much I love making our Halloween costumes every year, so I'm trying to decide if I'm going to give you a sneak preview of the finished product or not, but I guess you'll just have to wait and find out. But that's one thing I've been working on this week. Curry and I got out today and rode around on the golf cart, and as you can see, Greenlee absolutely loves this. She was happy, happy, happy. While we were out, it was really fun noticing the beautiful leaves that are changing. And, you know, I talk about we don't have many trees here. We actually have quite a few, and this is the ones across the front of our fence line. And I think it's going to be really cool to see these change right before our eyes each and every day this year here on the farm. We were so busy working and flipping the farm last year that we really didn't take time to notice. Remember the fire pit that Colby was working on earlier in the week and I got to learn how to weld? Well, he finished it up and delivered it today. So if you're in the area and in need of a fire pit, Colby's your guy.
Probably should have showed cutting all the wood and stuff, but for right now, I'm just showing you the tools that I'm needing to do a job for a friend of mine. I don't know if you can see all the saws and clamps and chisels and extra pieces of wood. I've got my toolbox full of stuff. I've got several saws and clippers and everything else. And I set my saw up. Both of those, I had to cut these boards at a 10-degree angle. I'll show you when I get there, because it's going to be a sill that sits on top of the brick, and I'll give you a picture of that. But it's just a friend of mine from church, and he was needing some help, so I'm on it.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome to the end of another week.
Here we are, Friday again. Karen just reminded me I was fixing to walk out the door and we were going to go together. And she's like, "It's Friday." I was like, okay.
Gotta film our little porch.
Forgot what day it was.
Our porch talk that has turned into a kitchen as we walk out the door to go somewhere talk the last few weeks.
Yeah.
It was pretty slow here this week, I would say. I mean, we did tackle that tree at the beginning of the week. But other than that, work here at the farm,
Just
very
getting
minimal.
a lot of stuff. I'm helping a friend with some stuff. You probably saw the video of all the things that I loaded. I did another one of those videos where you're like, man, I've just got to do a few things, but look how many tools I need to get that done. And I got the paint to put the final coat on what I'm doing. So I'll give you a final video completion, whatever. I mean, there's a lot of work that has to happen over there. So I'm just trying to get it in place to continue to make it airtight and keep the water out more than anything else. So.
Yeah, and I've had fun this week with the babies, of course, and making Halloween costumes. We've told you that we have a big fall party every year, and I like to go all out for our costumes. And
She does a great job.
Mike's a really good sport, and so should I show them?
Sure.
I mean, you probably saw my YouTube short, so go ahead, model it, put it on.
Here we go.
Mike is the Mad Hatter. Squat down a little.
Yep,
Look at this.
I'm the Mad
turn to the
Hatter.
side. It's super cool, and I'm gonna be Alice, so it'll be super fun, and I'm gonna continue working on that, and I'll show you those later.
She's
But
uber talented, you know.
it's fun. I kind of wish I could like hire out and make costumes for people. That would be really fun.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
It's all good. We are, as always, very thankful for you guys, and I'm sorry there's not a whole lot of content this week, and some of you that, you know, oftentimes we get texts and little emails, or
Facebook messages or
sometimes we get
Instagram messages.
from you guys that say, you know, hey, we drink coffee on Saturday morning and watch Flipping the Farm, so drink your coffee fast today. I guess you probably would have had to have drank it fast because we're already done.
Not a lot of content, but it's just however our life flows this week or the particular week.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys, and we've got a Vamonos, so we appreciate all of your support. Always.
Thanks for watching.
And always.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, all those fun things.
That's right. God bless. Have a great weekend.
Thanks again for watching, and if this is your first time catching our vlog, please click on the Flipping the Farm playlist that you see here on the screen and get caught up. Yes, there are quite a few weeks, but it's totally worth it, I promise. This farm has come a long ways since day one.